It was our last night in Ensenada, and our paperwork was finally all settled with the port captain. Near the marina, this marching band practiced through the next passing storm, and we felt like the music was fitting. It expressed the excitement we were feeling as we thought about setting sail the next morning on our first long leg along the Baja coast. We knew that we were running into an issue with time since we got held up in Ensenada for 3 days, and the weather we were trying to get ahead of was now with us. So we decided to attempt a 94-mile leg towards Bahia San Quintin. In this episode, we slow down time a little and bring you along our journey as we experienced it. We hope you enjoy. Good morning. Today is the day we leave Ensenada. We've done a few preliminary setups in the cockpit, and now I'm about to dig the kelp out of the prop that got hung up in there on the way in. And we're looking good, looking ready. Had our coffee already. Just trying to get the maps working right, trying to set up navigation to San Quintin. It's supposed to give us a few different options so we can look at it and see if we want to go out further and tack and come back in, or just float her down for a while and decide. We don't know. It's not giving us all the options, but either way, we'll just get out there and figure it out. Anyway, I'm about to dig this kelp out, and then pretty soon we'll be out of here. Well, I can't get it all. I got a big clump off of it. You can barely see from the way the sun's shining, but there's a lot caught in the prop. I did not want to dive in this water. If we were somewhere else, I would just get in the water right now and just get it, but this water is gross. And meanwhile, another cruise ship came in. We are saying bye-bye to Ensenada. Calm waters, so easy to pull off the dock. Tell you what, I love this little electric, I don't know what you call it, stovetop thing. Works great with our new electrical system, and it boils water fast. Right now I'm boiling some eggs. The city of Ensenada is now 143 years old, and the port of Ensenada is the second busiest port in Mexico. La Bahia de Todos Santos, where Ensenada is established, is a huge bay that takes over an hour to cross, and there are dangerous rocks to navigate around as you exit the bay heading south. Once there, we were greeted with a beautiful coastline and a morning breeze that invited us to put up a downwind sail. As we took our time pulling out our Spinnaker, we admired the peace and beauty of our surroundings. And just when we thought it couldn't get any more perfect, Mother Nature provided us with enchanting guides to entertain us while leading the way southward. We just saw dolphins at our bow. Are they still there? Oh, right underneath us. There's so many.
Oh yeah, they're all coming over here.
Yeah! Wow!
Otro lugar, nunca pensé que me llegara a pasar. Yo solo sabía de buenos amores, a mí me enseñaron buenos valores. Vulnerable andaba buscando raíces, lo que encontré fueron heridas, cicatrices. Creer en ti gran error. Me endulzaste con tu teatro traidor. Ahora soy dueña de mis amores. No voy a perder la vida entera en tus temores. Hoy me levanto con mi alegría y te devuelvo todo el dolor que te pertenecía. Mientras pensaba que estaba enamorada, en tus telarañas quedé atrapada. Tus palabras al principio fueron tan dulces, después de un tiempo eran solo insultos. Aunque vos eras él que me lastimaba, yo era la que más me humillaba. Nunca nadie me faltó tanto el respeto, por mucho tiempo fue mi secreto. Ahora soy dueña de mis amores, no voy a perder la vida entera en tus temores. Hoy me levanto con mi alegría y te devuelvo todo el dolor que te pertenecía. Mis amigos me veían cada vez más apagada. De todo lo que amaba ser ya no me gustaba nada. Aquel día desperté con la mente bien clara. Me preguntaste a dónde vas, si aún es madrugada.
There was another ship next to us, but all the dolphins were surrounding our boat, and we felt so lucky.
Hoy me levanto con mi alegría y te devuelvo todo el dolor que te pertenecía. Ahora soy dueña de mis amores, no voy a perder la vida entera en tus temores. Hoy me levanto con mi alegría y te devuelvo todo el dolor que te pertenecía.
Back to the Spinnaker. We know our setup for the Spinnaker is not perfect. It still takes both of us to get the Spinnaker going, and we can only put it out when we know we have the time to do so. Another project we wanted to complete before we left San Diego was to rebuild our telescoping Spinnaker pole and acquire the rigging needed to hold the Spinnaker in place. In the meantime, we have to watch the Spinnaker carefully and make sure it doesn't wrap around the headsail furler as the swells move under the boat. Turn downwind a little bit. It's always so pretty to see. You know, up at the very top, it looks twisted. Yeah. Spinnaker bowl would help. Yeah, it's a swell. Ooh,
3.2 knots, 3.6, 3.9.
nice. Might not be getting to San Quintin tonight, but we're having fun. Saw dolphins, sailing with our Spinnaker.
We are, I'm going to guess, about 85 miles away from our next destination and about maybe 3 miles off the coast of Mexico. Just left Ensenada port. Actually just a couple hours ago. Anyway, but we've got an autopilot. We're doing about 4 knots under sail, no motor. So not the fastest way to get there, but definitely the most enjoyable.
It's a beautiful day. Gentle seas, a little swell that makes it hard to sail with a Spinnaker. We just tried that. But, I mean, we finally are getting a nice, proper north wind. It's pushing us south like it's supposed to.
Just taking it slow. On the slow boat to paradise.
We're already in paradise.
Yeah, we've arrived already.
That's Baja right there. We're south of Ensenada. Real close to Santo Tomas. And so we cruised with our mainsail and headsail out and enjoyed the serenity until lunchtime, when I made sandwiches out of frozen meat and cheese.
Pretty smooth, huh, babe? Neat.
Yep. We have decided to tack and stop following the shore and have lunch at the same time. So we are eating sandwiches and sailing away from land out to sea so we can go across the wind and move faster. What are we up at now? Almost 6 knots?
Yeah.
Yeah, before we were going like 4 knots. And then we'll tack back to land.
The sails are happy because they're full, not flapping at all.
Yeah, they were flapping against the stanchions, going downwind, which is always the
Man,
problem.
it just feels like we're flying.
Yeah, we are. And it's pretty stable. We're not
Wow.
really affected by those swells now. Beautiful day for sailing.
Yeah.
I feel bad for a lot of people who want to go sailing with us. You should be on this boat right now with us.
I wish you were all here with us.
I know, and now our boat's out of town and we can't even take anybody sailing anymore. I've been thinking about that a lot. Since we got here to Ensenada, it suddenly hit me like, wait, when we go back home, we won't have our boat.
Yeah.
Everything was about our boat when we were in San Diego. Now our boat's gonna be left somewhere else and we'll be in San Diego going, what do we do? He's getting loose in this tumultuous seas. Our champagne ceiling's turning into something a little bit more challenging. We actually are hitting 9 knots on the boat. We don't normally do that at all. I think we hit 9.3 once. Now it's saying shallow water.
And every time it splashes, it creates bubbles. The sonar sees that and thinks it's land.
Jeez. Middle of this crazy ocean, the dolphins are playing around. There they are. But I can't go out front this time. It is too sketchy. Oh, they're chasing fish. There's some fish here, baby. Yeah, they're chasing fish.
There's a shit ton of birds right there.
All over the place. Never seen the dolphins swim with us in this kind of weather. Our bow is touching the surface of the water. How can I show how deep that is? How to show how deep that is? Swimming with us. Yeah. I think they're liking our speed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's that motor yacht right there.
Oh! I don't know if I caught that.
I saw it. Oh, wow.
It'd be so cool to be out there, but too dangerous. We didn't want the day to end, and the Mystic was flying across the water at full capacity. The sun was setting and the dolphins came back to play some more, but we really needed to start thinking about a game plan for the night because the seas were getting rougher while the winds were getting stronger and we still had a full night ahead of us. I guess it's only fair to do an update that when we decided to turn out towards the sea, we still had a pretty darn good sail for a while, and then it started getting really rough, and then we realized, or at least I was saying, I'd rather be closer to shore when it gets to be dark time, because it was getting really rough. Swells were huge. So we turned back towards land, settled down a teeny bit. Now we're debating how to go along the shore to get to our spot when we have 2 more coves to get there. So, As it grew darker, we watched nervously, wondering whether we should bring down the sails and kicking ourselves that we weren't prepared to reef if we needed to. That down to 6'2", 5'8". Jeez, back up. 7'1". It didn't make things better that once I couldn't see the horizon anymore, I was thrown into full-blown seasickness. It was a very dark night and very large swells were hitting us across the beam, and we could not see a thing.
It is 3:10 a.m. and we're pulling into, we're getting ready to start pulling into Bahia San Quintin, and it's pretty treacherous around here. There's an island, a bunch of rocks around it, and there's one rock, it's called Ben's Rock, that is fully submerged, but only by inches. So it's definitely marked real well here. And I've got 2 charts out. I'm using them both to make sure we get in there safe.
It was an eerie feeling to have to put all our trust completely into the autopilot. Meanwhile, we keep getting shallow water alarms, even though it's not shallow water.
Yeah, there's 1,000 feet underneath of us.
We got probably some blockage underneath. Some seaweed or something, I don't know. We are sitting here, trying to sit here, with this really bad swell that hits us on the side, on the starboard side. And it's, I don't know, all of my charts on Predict Wind are saying it's 6 feet high, but it's feeling a lot taller than that. Sometimes we're each laying on each side of the cockpit, and sometimes I look over at Tim and I see the water up at his level, and I'm up really high. Trying really hard not to roll off the seats. We're tired.
Yeah,
Tim,
I'm happy to get in there, find a good spot, drop anchor, and get secure, and then crash.
oh, I didn't tell you, I was looked at several models on Predict Wind for the next 4 or 5 days, and it's ugly. It changes, it comes up in the south, it swirls around, but we had a great day earlier today, and we're having a horrible time right now.
Yeah.
I guess that's sailing. I could not film during the worst of it, so Tim is retelling some of his experience here.
Roca Bend.
Oh yeah.
Water levels always underwater, always submerged. This one is another rock. Depth, shoulder, then surrounding depth area, always submerged. Information was from 1964. And I think the other one is that one there, caution area, breakers.
Oh yeah.
And that's from 1914. So breakers, to me, it tells me like this is crashing waves, breaking waves way out there. And the only way that can happen is if there's a reef that's, you know, really shallow that came up real abruptly, and it's causing the waves to come up and over and then break right there. So, you know, that's the last thing I want to see. It's pitch dark, you know, in big winds already and rain, and is just to be totally engulfed by a wave out of nowhere that far out in the ocean. So we were right on top of it. We're just like, where, you know, and who knows how accurate that is. It could be off by a mile, and we were under a mile from where that was. So I just had to make a choice right now. I mean, do I go? I would have rather have turned left, hard left, to get closer to our destination,
To where we were going.
But that seems like, because it was right in between where the other rock was and this breaking wave. So if I turn left, I'm going to go closer to that rock, and I didn't want to do that. So my only really other option was to go right and go further out into the open ocean, making a wider turn around. So that's what I did, and I had to do it like right now. So I did a hard right, which woke you up and
we went
freaked
way
you out.
Yeah. On the map, you can see we went way out.
Yeah, I wish it had our track on here still, but
I was wondering if we used to.
But I had just went around this rock and I was cruising, and then I come up to this right here and see, oh my God, we have breaking waves. And I really didn't know what that was. I'm like, oh, what's this? Because it's different than a rock and just a cautionary. Oh, well, let's see what that is. And like, oh, okay, well, let's see what that is. Like, holy cow, we got breaking waves like right now.
And we already knew that we were coming up on a rocky bend. We already had warnings that to get around that. The point going into San Quintin, we already knew it was going to be kind of dangerous, and you had to keep your eyes open for that. And then we were staying away from that, and we were running into these other warnings.
So you can see that, all the way around this whole area, it's pretty deep. Let's see if it'll pop up, like 300 feet or whatever. But then to have, breaking waves, like how do you have breaking waves at 300 feet depth? Well, you can't. It's got to be significantly shallower right there. But anyway, we're trying to get around this whole thing. I wanted to go initially right through here, and then around, but on my chart it didn't look real good. I mean, that's only 42 feet deep right there, and with these other cautions, you know what, I'm gonna go way around. So that's why I was coming through here, and even those two things right there, see, that's only 39 feet deep there. And I think this one here is going to be a lot deeper, but it's not going to show me. 1,800 feet. Yeah. So 1,800 feet there to 39 feet.
Some means there's a cliff there.
Yeah, and 100 feet. So there, you can see the difference. That's what's causing the waves to shoot up. And this is weird because there's not even a circle around that showing like a contour of the depth. The topo of the ocean floor. It's just like these things just come out of magic, just pop up. So that's 282 feet. Yeah, anyway, but that was freaky when it's total pitch dark. You can't see what's going on anywhere around you. I mean, you can see the end of the boat, but that's it. Everything else is just complete black. And there's really no town that's lighting up this whole area over here. So all of that's completely black.
And there was no moon that night.
Yeah, so, and we were dealing with rain and pretty good winds.
And I was super sick, and
the boat was
Tim had been up all night.
Yeah, and it was, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had already been up all day, all night.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's where we're trying to get into. We eventually anchored right here where the X is. Mm-hmm. We had to swing. I wanted to go right through here. Right through there, but we ended up going, I gotta go around, and then way around over here, which it doesn't look like much on the map, but that's another
2 hours.
Yeah,
we didn't get there till 5 in the morning.
So just as the sun was coming up, we got there.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a rough night. Just woke up and I cannot believe where we are. This is Bahia San Quintin, and it was such a treacherous trip to get here. And this place is calm, sunny, clear skies, wide open bay, all perfect, like 20 to 30 feet. sandy bottom to anchor. It's actually super, super calm. We had a little bit of a rock. This rock was the sideways rock. Oh my god, that was the sideways rock from hell last night getting here. But this is amazing. Stay tuned for the next episode, when this same bay
blowing hard. It's almost 40 knots.
turns into a scene
Wow.
Over the bow.
from Armageddon.
Oh my god.